The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
The 1130 Podcast and 1130 Entertainment presents Beyond 1130.
Yo, what it do, everybody, man, what's goody? Yo, it's Thursday, y'all already know what time it is, man. It's time for another episode of Beyond 1130, man. Yes, man, it's Thursday. Appreciate everybody rocking with me, man. We live here on YouTube. Also, we live here on Facebook, man. Yo, appreciate everyone definitely tapping in with us. If you're new to the show, and if you haven't done so already, definitely, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit the like button down below. Like, follow, share, subscribe, and definitely hit the notification bell so you will be notified. All right, man. It's episode 6, man, here this week. Beyond 1130, man. And of course, I'm not alone, man. I got the crew, the gang that's here with me. First and foremost, we gonna introduce the lovely Harley. Harley, what's going on?
What's going on, Dre? Hey, y'all.
Hey. How's everything? Everything been well, man. Been a cool day. I
This
apologize.
Fast.
Yeah. These days just been going by real fast too. Lately, just flying by real fast though. Appreciate everybody rocking with us though. The delay, obviously, yeah, man. I had to grab something to eat, man, cause I was hungry. I ain't eating nothing all day, and I'm running around with a little 2-year-old, man. So definitely had to fuel up. All right, you guys, man. We gonna bring on your favorite no bullshit therapist, Charnel. What it do?
What up?
What's going on? Yeah. And also, you guys, man, the host of the No Bullshit podcast, man. You know, so that's Sundays, 7 p.m.
Bullshit.
Yes. Fuck that bullshit. You got it. You right. All right, you guys. Also, we gonna bring on my. Okay, all right. Also, we gonna bring on my man, the host of the Beeline ENT, Brian B. What's going on with you, partner?
What up? Lil Dre. Look at Lil Dre.
Oh, you guys see him?
Lil Dre.
Yeah, he trying to make his cameos.
Good,
He trying to figure out how to work this so he can be up next and stuff.
Right.
He be watching me. Everybody Thursday going.
Good.
Oh, good. Like this week flew by.
Yeah, this week, today especially, I looked at the clock and I didn't even realize. At one point, my wife called me. I was like, "Damn, is it this time already?" And
Right. That's happened to me today. Yeah.
Wow, yo.
I looked up and like it's the afternoon. It's evening.
You know.
Man. Did the daylight saving time knock you guys off?
Oh no, I love this. My
I love
favorite
it.
time of year right here. Most sunlight. Man, I'm thriving right now.
Yeah.
I've been
I
moving
like
sick.
I like the nighttime, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
I like when it's dark. Yeah, I like when it's nighttime, bro. Unless I'm going to the beach or the boardwalk or some shit, like I don't care about it being nice out. I feel bad 'cause I'm in the fucking house anyway.
Yo,
I love it.
man, this is a little bit. No, put it back on the table. Put it
And we
back
going
on the
outside,
table. Put it
straight
back on the
chilling.
table.
Yeah. I definitely try to get out the house
on the
when
table,
it's nice. It's like you feel like you have to
Yeah.
get some sun.
Yeah.
And I find myself as I get older, like more connected to nature and stuff like that. So being out in the sun, hugging on some trees, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come
You
on.
know, put my feet in the grass, grounding, like it feels good. It feels good.
Yeah, man, getting dark at like 5 o'clock at night, man. It's a little bit too much for me.
Ooh,
I was like, man, shit. I like when it get dark late at night, man. That was always my season, because I was always outside.
Oh,
But
yeah.
now I got a little kid. Now you be in the
You
house,
gotta
man.
be
You don't
inside when
be.
the street lights come on. And cut
Yeah.
off the outside.
Shit, man. I was out. I was out. I lived out. I was getting in trouble, fucking with construction sites.
Oh my God.
I was talking about that the other day. Yo, me and my
You was
cousins,
one
we
of
used to,
them.
we used to go into construction sites and shit in the toilets, and
Oh dang.
yeah, we used to do a lot of crazy shit, yo.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yo,
remember my
man.
brother used to started coming home with like street signs. He would be stealing street signs. I was like, one of these corners don't have a stop sign.
That's
Like,
awesome.
I bet he fucked some shit up.
You gotta have fun, yo. You gotta
Yeah,
have
you
fun.
gotta have a good time.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely gotta
And
have a
all the
good
signs
time.
hanging up on his wall and everything. I was like, this is what's up. You know, he was having a good
Yeah.
time though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we was just, checking up on everybody, man, seeing how everybody Thursday was. Man, I don't know. Wifey want me to tell this story though, but we kind of like had a scare. Well, I don't know what to call it, a scare, but she thought we was gonna have a number two,
Oh.
because yeah, and then was like, oh shit, stressful, man. I can't get nothing done, She's stressful, she's stressing, I'm stressing out with her and everything like that, but yeah, it came back. Of course, she's not pregnant, so just trying to, figure some stuff out right now, though. But
Yeah.
yeah, when it happened, I thought of actually Brian B, and I was like, hey, you know what? I don't want it to be like, oh, you having another baby? Oh, you pregnant? Oh, golly. I mean, I understand, like shit is, expensive out here,
Right.
but at the same token, though, I
Right
wanted
there,
to be
right now.
like. I wanted to be more so. Oh, you having another kid? Oh, I'm excited. I don't want to be.
Excited about it.
Yeah, I don't want to not be. Excited about it. Not excited about it. So
I feel that.
yeah, So hey, if it happens, it happens. If it don't,
Right,
then it's
Yeah.
cool.
That's pretty much how it is. But if you are having scares, like it's one of the things that makes you think. Like if you have a scare, that means you're doing shit to make you have to have a scare. So if it's a scare this time, that
Right.
means there's
That
another
be careful,
scare
you
unless
gotta
you
be more
change
careful.
some shit. Yeah. So
Yeah. That's why. I think that's the wrong word I used though. Definitely the wrong word, because I was like, hold on, wait a minute, like I don't like this, this sort of feeling. Like if it's like going to be, a number two, it's like, oh man, I gotta be scared. No, I want to be fucking excited,
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, babe, were we scared? Were we scared when you got pregnant?
Nope.
You weren't scared. She don't give a fuck.
Like we're having a baby.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah. As a matter of fact, she's the one who wanted a baby, and I was like, man, listen, I'm trying to get old and have fun. I don't care about these kids out of my house now. Throw them all out.
Damn, you gonna come out now?
Throw them all out.
Just got here.
Yes. My daughter almost killed me with some goofy shit today. I opened the refrigerator and a freaking bottle came tumbling down. I saw my doom. I was like, oh man, this kid's gonna go. Fucking setting me up, insurance fraud, and
No.
getting $1 million. I don't even got that shit. It was like, all right.
They out there on the island talking about Dad would have wanted this.
Open the freezer door, something came flying out. I was like, what the hell is this? A trap. And shit.
And I would have got away with
Crazy,
it
yo.
too if it wasn't for the.
Were you smelling kids?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, setting my ass up. Thought I was in Fallout or some shit. I don't know.
Oh,
Man,
that's so funny.
I had to lock down the refrigerator over here, man, because the refrigerator lock is it's easy to open up now. After he got that shit figured out now, so he just like, I'm just gonna push it up and just go in there. Shit, he had us food one day, man. We woke up and he got up, and she was up, but I don't know if she was up. But then I got out the bed, and then all of a sudden it was the peanut butter. It was the mayonnaise, it was the mustard, it was the yogurt, it was the milk, and he had it all lined up and everything. And I was just like, what you about to make? So, he gonna go in there and get just about everything. So, Yeah,
He's
man.
making a
Look.
train of condiments.
He got
Uh-huh.
Condiment
all in
train.
the hallway.
Mhm.
You be saying people cook. You like, look here, I'm tired. It's time to eat. It's definitely time to eat. All right, you guys. We're gonna get into the topic, man. Here, this week, on Beyond 1130, man. Money doesn't buy you happiness, man. And we seen a short little clip video. I didn't even have time to upload it though, but it's all good. About a young lady, or yeah, it was a young lady and a man who was talking about how they just about have everything. Basically, experiencing success at an early age, man, and just when life passed them, life just kept going, and now they a little bit up there in age. Now nothing they really do really makes them happy, whether whether it's taking a trip, whether it's doing anything, just having anything is just like because they done had so much though. I know one thing that I always I've seen a lot as far as like little kids who are actors in movies and everything like that, and normally sometimes when they get older they sort of kind of, I ain't gonna say burnt out, but they really not in that entertainment field anymore, because
Right.
it's a lot that goes on, especially as being an actor as a little kid, and you experiencing everything, going to Disney World, getting all this and everything. By the time you turn 18, it's like 21 is like, well, damn, I done everything,
Yeah.
like it's kind of
Well,
like a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
what Brian was saying a little bit last week, at the fact that, like, at this point of age, it's like, dog, I don't give a fuck about it. I've done everything. I don't want to go outside. Like, I just can stay inside. Like, at some point, in your life, especially when you're experiencing a whole lot of stuff, at an early age too, especially having a whole lot of money though.
Right.
Like by the time you hit 30, 35, like, like, I mean, I'm bored.
Look, bro. Listen, like, here's the thing. It's like, and I know I sent that video today because the people who were in it is Haley Bailey's baby father. What's his name? DDG or something? I don't know. I really don't know this guy.
Yeah.
I've seen
Bad baby.
Bad, yeah, and Bad Baby. Bad Baby is that Catch Me Outside chick.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
okay.
was
Okay.
from
Okay.
What's going
Dr.
on?
Evil. What the fuck his name? Dr.
Um,
Robotnik.
Dr. Phil,
Dr. Phil. Yeah.
did you say
I don't
Dr.
know.
Evil?
One of them dudes.
Mm.
Bald headed white dude. I don't know. That's all I know. But yeah, so the Bad Baby chick, and this was my mentality when I saw this video. Like you said, Dre. Like I definitely do understand getting to a point where you kind of like gassed out. Like, all right, man, I don't need to do all this crazy shit. I don't need to do this anymore. I don't need to, smash a whole bunch of chicks. I don't need to go. I get it. Like you get to the point where it's like, okay, I did it. I'm having fun. All right, I'm cool now. I'm cool, relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
But she was over there, like basically like saying, "Oh yeah, I made money," and the guy was just like kind of like re-referencing it, like, "Yeah, so you got 75 million, so you really don't got too much you want anymore."
Right.
And she's like, "Yeah, I don't do anything anymore. I just stay home. Like I don't do anything." In my mind, yo, the first thing people say all the time is, "Oh, money don't buy happiness." Yo, listen, let me tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
Here you go.
It
It depends on who you are too.
Yep.
Money
Uh-huh.
in America, I don't give a fuck how you look at it. You're gonna be way happier if you got that shit.
Got it.
It's
Yeah.
plain and simple. I'm not saying that you're guaranteed happiness,
Right. No.
but you're for sure gonna be happy. There's nothing in my fucking brain that if I wound up winning the lottery and had 150 million fucking dollars, I'm not saying that everything I do with it is gonna bring me pure, genuine happiness, but me not having to struggle and buy fucking food and
Right
worry
there.
about paying bills, you can forget the stress less that I'm gonna have. I don't give a fuck what you say. There's no defying, defining how amazing that must feel. Like,
yeah,
you got other
that's-
stresses, but the daily survival.
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah.
Me and my brother and co-host was talking about that today. Me and Big Fred was talking about that today on the phone, and how we talk about, I don't necessarily need millionairedom, but what I do need is the security that I can
Exactly.
put everything on auto pay
There you
without
go.
worrying
And
about
not
looking at
worrying
it.
about a damn thing. Oh,
Yeah,
this
Right?
didn't. My light's going to be shut. I can't take a
Yeah.
hot shower.
Yeah.
I don't have a place to live. You? Come on. I don't
Right.
have.
The simplest of things. I don't want to have to hustle to pay my rent.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to
Now,
worry about if something gonna get cut off. I want to be able to get up and order pizza if I want to without looking at my account. I
Thank
want to
you.
get up and take my family on a weekend vacation somewhere without worrying about where the money coming from. It's the simple things. It ain't about,
Absolutely.
being in a mansion, right? And all that. It's about being able to
Absolutely.
take care of my everyday stuff, just stress free.
Yep.
That's it.
yeah. I,
Absolutely.
sometimes, oh, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
Sometimes when I hear people say that, like they done, for me, that it just feels so foreign because I see myself as a lifelong learner.
Me too.
No point of obtaining wealth am I gonna stop wanting to grow and get it and do something different and turn whatever I did on his head. Like, how do y'all
Exactly.
be bored? How do you
Mhm.
not be hungry to just see yourself be better? Like, I get being hungry and wanting that freedom, but once you get that freedom
Once
and
you get the freedom, what else do you want to accomplish?
why are you not still creating?
But
Yeah.
that's you know why? You know what? Let me answer the question real quick. In the best way I think that my thoughts are. Because when you ask somebody like Bad Baby, entitled fucking person who probably she got famous from being ignorant, arrogant,
Yeah.
disrespectful,
Yeah.
fucking worthless. I'm sorry, but fucking worthless human being that we're all experiencing for no reason. Because you
Mhm.
got big ass titties, and that's what everybody glorifies because niggas glorify it. And
Right.
that's why
Yeah,
she
but
even known.
like a six, she went to get that surgery.
Bro, listen,
Mm.
I'm just saying, like you just said, Harley, people who you telling me you completely upgraded your life in America because if you
Right.
got money, you upgraded your life, and you're fucking like 22 years old, but oh, I don't need anything else. So you got 75. That's the problem with people who just chase fucking money.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
If you were going at it like if you like even what me and Sean Del be saying, I'll go and make a fucking big ass garden. I'll go and buy community gardens and feed
Thank
the
you. Thank
fucking
you. That'd be
neighborhood.
me. Yep.
But you bored because you sitting at home because you made money showing your titties on OnlyFans. Like, get the fuck out of here, yo.
Yeah.
It's
It's
bullshit
about
how
that,
they
that's
be.
not having any passion and no
Fuck out of here.
like purpose. It's about purpose,
Yeah,
right?
and you gotta
Our lives have
be
purpose.
doing it for something.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like a lot of folks aren't doing it for something. A lot of folks are very destination based. It's like
Right.
I want this thing, and after this thing, they really don't think too far because a lot of times people don't even think they're gonna get that thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
People
when
ain't smart either.
got something that you want to build for real, it's gonna grow.
Right.
Yeah. You're
Right.
right. You're right. Look,
Right. 'Cause I
yeah,
see millionairedom for me as being able to provide services to people who can't afford the services.
I'm
You
telling
know what
you.
I'm saying?
I,
That's for me is building community wealth. Is how can I help the people more? Like, like so like millionaire for me is not about having like I'm fine in a smaller house because I don't need all that extra. But what I
Yeah.
do want, the things that I do, I want to be able to get the things that I do want, but I want to help my people.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Guys, let me share this with you real quick. Just real quick, yo. I gotta share this. This was something I experienced this week, right? Like y'all said, this week fucking flew by. On this topic, I homeschool my daughter, right? Sometimes I just get involved. As y'all see, I'm not in my studio. I've been building this game thing I'm doing or whatever now.
Okay.
So I've been doing that throughout the week while I'm homeschooling my daughter. I was having a conversation with her. I was sitting there out loud thinking about, oh man, I hope these fucking rich ass presidents and Elon Musk and them figure out how they can get us this damn $5,000 or whatever they trying to get us.
Trying to get,
Like,
right.
I'm saying that shit out loud. Like, please just
Yeah.
let us get this. I need some shit going or whatever. So then I just started explaining stuff to my daughter about the president and the government. And as I was explaining it, like I was listening to myself explaining it because I don't usually know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like I just kind of just go off how I feel about stuff. And I was explaining the government. I was explaining the president. I was explaining like what their purpose is supposed to be.
Okay.
And telling that to my daughter and realizing what our purpose, like you just said, Charmel, we supposed to be a community, yo. People are supposed to be helping each other. The government is supposed to be helping us help each other. The president is supposed to be the spokesperson for us to show that, hey, we're doing this, we're growing, and humanity, fuck race, individual, humanity is growing as a whole. You feel me? Like we're advancing to become that alien shit we watching in movies. Like that's where we're supposed to be.
Right.
But I was explaining it to my daughter so simply, like, and I was just listening to myself saying, like, yeah, that really is. Just think about how much better it would be if people stopped chasing fucking money and people weren't so greedy and just stepping on everybody to obtain fucking green piece of paper instead of building community. You see a homeless person on the street, you're like, man, listen, bro, what are you doing? I got a fucking barber shop. Come sweep the floor. Here, take this feature.
Exactly.
Just think about the fucking positivity everybody would experience, the growth in humanity.
That's right.
That shit blew my mind, yo. It was like a quick 15-minute conversation that changed like my outlook on every fucking thing.
Because at the end of the day, I am you and you are me. We are one. Right?
Forget that shit,
and
man.
That is how community works. That is how we operate. And that's why I don't do dirty to my fellow man, because if I do dirty to you, that means I do dirty to myself. Right? And being able to teach that to the people, to the kids and all that, that we should be looking out for one another. And that answers the question, like what's wrong with chasing bread? Because we're not supposed to chase it. We're supposed to attract what we need.
Right? You're right.
We are the bread. We are the bread. We won't need money if we continue to provide each other everything that money gets. I make clothing.
Yes.
Beautiful would it be if I could come into somebody's garden and get all the fruits and vegetables I need, and then I go make her kids their uniform clothes for school, and my home teaches the school outside her backyard, and while she's teaching the school, the big kids tend the garden, and then she teach the big kids and the little kids tend the garden.
That's what it's supposed to look like. But that's why they created
if that's happening.
Fiat currency thing, because it's a fake thing. Right?
Yeah.
And all that.
All bullshit.
We used to live from bartering and getting what we need from each other. Let me trade some of this for some of that. And then they put these rules in place. And I know as a clinician with a license, I'm not supposed to barter and this and that or whatever, right? Because those rules are put in place to force you into the fiat currency. Or well, you can't barter services for services and all that. Well, but why not? It's an exchange of services. Right, and the value is based in with the value I'm getting from it, right?
So they try to place value on you. So basically, by saying you're not worth enough, but the services you provide is where your worth ends, and that's why it's bullshit. And I'm telling you right now, I can go so fucking deep with this conversation.
Yes,
as
absolutely.
far as there'll be a lot of people who probably disagree with me and won't want to hear this shit. But I'm telling you right now, me and my wife right now, we struggle with the balance of not having to take our kids, all of our kids, and put them into a system so we can maintain a fucking 2-worker household and both be out doing 12 hours a fucking day, and then getting home and our kids are getting raised by every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's fucking watching them and getting on the news. I'm telling you, like the structure of family, the structure of everything, the structure of our better ship, whatever you want to call it, yo, it's been fucking destroyed by propaganda, by just complete dependability on thinking that we don't have power, we don't have control, we have nothing. We need every fucking dollar that people don't know how to farm, people don't know how to hunt, people don't know how to do shit.
Right.
It's crazy when you think about that shit. Really,
it is.
Yeah, it is. It is though. I want to say one thing, a couple of things though to that though, where it's like people, you win the lottery and you win it for $100 million. Yeah, man, you're gonna be happy as a motherfucker. You ain't gotta worry about just about anything like that. You feel me? Like, but at the same token though, you could be happy. But if you are a lonely motherfucker, I mean, like, you still got all this money. You still got all this money though. At the same token though, but you know, like someone just passed away 2 weeks ago. You know, like you heard someone got cancer. Like those things that just happen. I don't think you can't prevent. And it's like now I got all this money though. Who I'm going to spend it with though? You feel me? Like, but yes. You know, like that car breakdown, you gonna get it fixed. You ain't gotta worry about them groceries. You ain't gotta worry about nothing though. But the stuff that money can't buy is what I think that what we don't actually look at all the time though. And yeah, man, from I don't even want to say from the beginning of the time, but from a certain point of time that especially in the black community though, it just been whereas though like less opportunities, less employment, like just where it's like the money is just like like yeah, no, and I think it's been obviously set up like this and been going like this for obviously a long time to where it's like if you live in the suburbs or a different type of neighborhood than where like you're granted more opportunities and more and a better job, and you done pass down the business to your kids and their kids, and now you got a business going on. And in the black community, some where Brian was saying, if we all just stuck together and wasn't so money hungry and chasing the money at times, then we were really bond and really do stuff instead of just chasing the this paper that the white man put out and just was like, hey, well, if you don't have it, then shit, you got to do something about it, then
Right.
which is crazy because
Yeah.
we should all come together.
Get
Something like that, then you lose.
Kanye West, because they make
it.
themselves and love
Love
they
they will, baby. I quote that all the time.
Yes. Do you
Kanye been telling it forever. Yep.
love
Make
Kanye?
sure you get up and love
Y'all
your
ever,
love.
do y'all ever realize that the reason why most of everything is in America, I'm telling you right now, I've been learning more than my daughter and shit, teaching her. And I didn't go to school. I failed shit in school. Like,
Yeah.
but it's just when you're I really pride myself on being able to grasp concepts, yo. I'm very good at being able to grasp concepts.
Right.
And when I was explaining all this stuff, even like I was explaining her the history of America, I literally from the fucking earth to the continents, to the states, to the you know what I'm saying? Like I'm teaching her all of this shit, like what a continent is and all this stuff. And I was breaking it down, and as I'm breaking it down, I'm learning from myself, listening to this shit. And you understand, like the United States of America, we're a whole bunch of different shit, all mixed into one, and it's all controlled by a bunch of motherfuckers. That's it. Not even everybody. Like, you feel me? Like when you realize, like the people who are in charge. Go ahead, baby. I'll see you in a little bit. When you realize that the people who are in charge are just a handful of fat, fucking greedy. I was telling my son when we was going to Walmart this morning, fat, greedy fucking pieces of shit that don't care. Listen, that don't care a damn about human fucking beings. All they care about is what they can have and get and need and want
and control
and with capital letters, bro. It's fucking insane that we are in the level of fucking where we can pull out and literally damn near attach ourselves to robots and shit, and we're still being controlled by these fucking greedy fat cats that are just monopolizing everything so they can fucking fatten their. Yo, listen, I could go on for days on this shit. It's crazy when you understand it, yo.
Everything is
crazy when you understand that shit.
Everything. And the only way you break free is to break free. You break your mind of that shit.
Move to Thailand. You see, man, people now, bro, people getting the fuck out of America. I listen, don't get me wrong. I don't want to fucking leave. I love it because I've been here, but I hate what the fuck is happening in this country. You can't do shit. You can't live nowhere. You better be fucking married. Because if you not, you can forget about it. You can't live nowhere by yourself. But unless the tent, then you can't even live there because they own the fucking property. So you can't live nowhere.
Nowhere.
Man,
Crazy, bro.
this whole country was
It's a setup.
designed. It's a whole scheme.
Fucking
It's
crazy.
a whole money scheme,
Mhm.
and
Biggest
uh,
Ponzi
wh-
scheme they got out there.
yeah, it's a big
Damn.
old money scheme though. Just to to have everybody to live in certain, like you said, you got to be in a relationship, either have a roommate or something. And I know shit, like
Yeah.
I
There's
went
no
down
way
that
to live
roommate.
by
Never
yourself
wrong.
in this
Yeah,
economy. Like,
exactly.
no way.
No,
Mhm.
you
No way.
can't. $60,000. You can make $60,000 a year. Just you. That is not enough.
Right.
If it's just you by yourself, you may be okay. But like you said before, Chanel, you ain't going on vacations like that.
Nope,
And
you ain't
shit.
doing shit
Mhm.
but
You ain't doing a
surviving.
whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You better
Nah.
not have no cable. You better not have no fucking big amenities
And
because
you're eating noodles, okay? You're eating noodles. You know what I'm
fuck outta
saying?
here,
So
man.
like, yeah, there's no possible way. And I think my co-host Tuzi sent a video that was saying that people were complaining about I've made more money now than I've ever made, and I'm still
And
living
I'm
paycheck to
still
paycheck.
paycheck to paycheck.
That don't make sense.
It is people's means too. People living outside their means and shit
Of
like
course.
that, and the advertising and people getting
Right.
fucking brainwashed because every time you turn on the fucking TV, they advertise some new shit, and
Right, and
some
then you
people ain't
want
that
that.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but just regular amenities, man. If you can't go to the store and buy fucking eggs and milk and bread and shit,
Thank you.
and you walk out the store, I spent $100 fucking dollars. I bought 3 loaves of bread, 2 packs of meat. I think fucking everything I had was like 5 bags, $96 in that bitch.
Right.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
gonna throw it out like, man, fuck it. I'll eat the birds outside, yo.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this shit,
Yeah.
yo.
man,
I'm telling
it
you,
You know,
is.
bro.
but again, but that like that's a scheme and scam in itself that you can't
Bullshit.
you can't go outside and pick a fruit off a tree.
Hell no.
Why
Like
is that? Why is that? You know, like we supposed to be able to
that,
go
they,
outside.
that's
Water,
according to setup.
water. Like, how is
That's
we
what set
paying
up.
$8 for
Nigga,
40
you got
pack,
to
$10
buy
for
air. Do
a
you know
40
people
pack?
pay for airspace?
Yeah.
You
Carbon
can't go
tax.
up so many levels. You got
Bro.
to buy airspace.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit
They
is crazy,
selling
bro.
oxygen in cans
Shit is-
Mm-hmm.
because
Shit
the
is
air is so
insane, yo.
polluted. Like
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
This
That's
shit-
utterly ridiculous, right?
Yeah,
Shit
with
is
some
And
just
again, it's intentional.
just like
Or when I learned about when you talk about trees, okay, we have no female trees because females bear fruit, right? But they only plant male trees, which causes extra pollen. So now everybody got allergy issues because there's too much pollen in the air. Because this pollen is supposed to be for a female tree to grow some fruit, so I can pick the fruit off the tree. They destroyed even the balance of how
Damn, I
nature
didn't even know
works.
that.
I didn't even know that
That's
neither.
crazy as hell.
Wow,
The
It makes
entire
more sense
balance.
though. It makes more sense because
it
if you
does.
if you think about it, just like you just said, Dre, why can't I walk outside? Why is there not even like the little nasty cherry trees that used to grow?
Yeah.
None of that shit. I got trees all over. I walk my dog with my daughter, and I'm looking. She goes and tries to pick up the little flowers that are fucking barely even on the floor anymore. Like there's nothing that really grows but weeds, yo. And
Yeah.
why is that?
Wait,
Because
and let me blow your mind about this one. And half the things that we think are weeds are actually plants that's used
that's
for our health.
usable.
Like the
Yeah.
dandelion that they kept telling us is a weed, and you
Yep.
can use that sucker from the flower to the root.
Yeah. Eat it
Heal
and
your
everything.
body.
Yeah, it's true.
That's not what they want. They want you to get the pharmaceuticals, right?
Man, it's
They want you to
fucking
buy
crazy,
the things
bro.
they want you to buy. Go get the fruit that we didn't genetically modify. Why I can't just pick it from the tree? Why can't I have an apple tree and my neighbor have an orange tree and the next one have a lemon tree and then we trade fruit?
Come
Because
on.
it would leave us independent of them and they couldn't be able to use us. That's why.
That's
Right?
why.
It's, like you said, it's all propaganda. It's all trying to make the rich as possible. And again, that's not so much about money as it is about power and control.
Power and
Yep.
control. Yep,
Well,
that's
I
it.
can,
Yeah,
I can
power-
play strengths. Yeah.
Power and control is way more, I feel like it's way more deadly than just, having a whole lot of money. You
Yeah.
could be the
They're
richest.
already rich. They're already rich. They don't give a
Yeah,
fuck about
exactly.
money anymore.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And they can think about, man.
Right.
Shit is
Hmm.
crazy,
It's
man.
all about the
It-
power control
Let me
dynamic.
tell y'all something. This is
It-
we talk about a lot of shit, right? I'm sorry to keep talking, but I'm just saying we talk about a lot of shit. We've had some amazing conversations. When I tell y'all that to anybody listening to this, if anybody hears it, anybody who is a real conscience and fucking understanding and just like tired of this bullshit, this is the realest motherfucking conversation that
Yes.
can be had at this. I'm
Yes.
telling y'all right now, like I don't give a fuck with nobody. You have to argue me to death. This is the realest fucking conversation that can be had as a person in this country. There's other countries that's doing their thing. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not there.
Yeah.
This country is fucked up. We cannot go to work and self-sufficiently fucking take care of ourselves, let alone our families. It's it's out of when you we have kids, we got fucking 4 kids, another kid, like you said you shouldn't have said a scare, right, Dre? You're right. You know why you said a scare? Because a lot of people say scare. You know why? Because it's scary to have another fucking dependent that you have to take care of on this fucking country. Like it's difficult, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really fucking difficult.
It absolutely is.
It is. It really is. And then obviously, we talk about how, and that's exactly why we, was calling it, more so a scare because, I don't know if it's, they getting rid of Medicare or, Social Security or whatever. Yeah, like and just raising another little one and just man, it's like dog, can you really afford it? Like they don't even give you much, to even last the whole entire month though. It's like you really gotta do something, else like a side hustle or something. But at the same token, they designed it to where I feel like they designed it to where we all supposed to look at. We just got out of COVID. I feel like they trying to kill all of us. You feel me? I can say it now. I feel like they trying to kill all of us. You feel me? Like, okay, well, they lasted through COVID. Well, let's throw up the motherfucking prices and everything. Well, let's see if they can have money to get the brick, the gas, all that shit like that. Maybe they're gonna be fighting. They ain't got no money to whatever the case may be. You feel me? Like it just seemed like certain shit just happened, every other day, every day to be exact. But it's like you gotta weed through the bullshit though and stay, with your head up because and
remember that if they keep you discombobulated, if they keep your mind all fucked up, if they keep you in an emotional, afraid state and all that, then you won't have time to unify. They know what's bigger than them. But if they can keep us separated, if they can keep us separated by race and religion and creed and colorism, and how many ways can I separate them so they don't realize they all are fighting the same fight?
Yeah, we all. I think that what will help us in the future though, and our kids is like try to get I want to say try to get away from the programming, because once they program you, and a lot of us, man, you snap out of that shit and you be like, yo, man, nah, I ain't with the program no more. And there's a lot of people who've been so with that shit for so long, and it's like they stuck in the loop, stuck in the cycle because that's all they know. You tell them some new shit and you tell them the sky ain't really blue.
More
like
boy, some people gonna stay asleep.
Everybody ain't meant to be woke.
No, they're not, and it's not even their fault to a degree. For some people, it's just especially the new generation. I'm sorry, bro. I don't fuck what nobody says. Especially the new generation, it is going to be so much harder to wake up some of these other people, these new people, even though there's so much more information obtainable to them. I think that's why. That's all they have. They have just consistent shit being fed to them to the point where they're going to be more overwhelmed, in my opinion, than they are going to be able to decipher truth from bullshit.
Yes.
And that's what I'm dealing with my kids right now, because it's like, I look at my kids are fucking 14 years old, literally going into the teenage years where they're about to go into high school. And there's so much confusion. Nothing is simplified. Everything is up for fucking debate. Everything. No simplicity. I don't give a fuck listen, I don't give a fuck what nobody says, okay? Every fucking thing is up for debate. There's nothing that's factual to where we can present some kind of fucking structure to build and fucking go forward. Nah, everything's in a circleized motherfucking motion to where you don't know what to think. You don't know what to
Mhm.
believe. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's right. You don't know what's wrong. How the fuck can you
Confusion.
progress? Come on, man. Stop
Confusion.
fucking playing with me. That's why these conversations right here, I get mad deep, yo. Because like y'all said, we ain't got no fucking family values. We ain't got no fucking understanding of how things should be. I'm trying right now to make sure one of us is home so we can fucking nurture our children and
Right.
build them and help them.
Mhm.
Not just fucking let the TV raise them or the babysitter or the daycare that you got to spend another $800 fucking dollars
$2 a
on
month.
that you don't
Thank
have.
you.
Bro, this
Mhm.
shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
listen, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, man. It definitely is, man. It's I can't even find the actual words for it, but man, just even trying to send little man to school, like we even going back and forth with that because it's like something, you always hear about it. You always hear about these certain situations, and it's like, well, we already done, got this far, and it's like, man, could we continue, and keep
Mhm.
on, raising them, obviously raising them on our own, but
Right.
not putting them, in
Yeah. Good
public
formal
schools
education and
because
all that.
yeah, like he cool now, but then once you get little Tom and Jeffrey, in the classroom start doing whatever, he gonna of course want to do it too, like,
Right.
and it's just following everybody else. So I mean, yeah, life right now and just the world, man, we live in is just fucked up. But yeah, you gotta take yourself. I feel like you gotta take yourself out of the cycle, man, or at least try to find a way to take out
Try to find
the
a way,
cycle.
yeah,
Yeah,
around it
Yeah.
at least a little bit
Yeah.
because it.
But I think it's part
it's
of, like, Brian, a couple of weeks ago you mentioned like your washing machine broke, right? And then
Mhm.
you're like, okay, but we washing our clothes on hand and it's cool,
Yeah.
right? And
mhm.
so you removed a part of that you stepped outside of the matrix with
Yeah,
regard to needing a
Yeah.
washing machine, right?
yeah.
Fuck
And all
that
that.
laundromat. That laundromat
Uh-huh.
cost
And,
Yeah.
$80 for
Yeah.
it's like, man, listen, we
Yeah.
gonna try something
We're gonna
and
I
that's
hold
think
what I
it.
was
now at least.
I
and
think
that's what
Because
I was
before
saying.
washing machines was invented, people was
Uh
washing their clothes, right? And maybe
yeah.
now we're not gonna wear as many clothes because we got to wash them by hand now, right?
yeah.
And all that. And so you start working your way back into the basics of the stuff. Like I told her, we wash dishes by hand and all that. But told the landlord, you ain't got to worry about fixing the dishwasher.
Fuck that
We got this
dishwasher.
Mhm.
part. Just put the fan in my room because I need that circulation, right? And all that. And even deciding on behalf of that, like what's important and what's not important, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
stuff like that. And
that's
so
major.
we just start having to walk our way backwards. The more you learn, the more you start to implement.
Yeah.
We can't jump off the system off top. Same thing we talk about with the boycotting and all that kind of stuff. We can't leave everybody alone at the same time because we need resources, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
But
That's
as
how
we
it is.
build our resources, as we create these black owned lists and all that, and shop small and all that, we
Mhm.
building those resources. And like this week, I'm participating with the Amazon boycott. Guess
That's
what? I'm realizing I don't need Amazon like I thought I needed Amazon,
mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Because I'm
Listen,
figuring
man.
it out in another way. I'm figuring
Well,
out what I really
Yeah.
need, what I
uh,
really want. I'm figuring out can I pay for shipping if when I'm buying black? Hell yeah, I can pay for shipping because I'm feeding back into my community, right?
Like
mhm.
And stuff like that. I'm helping the small person make they come up and take care of what they need to take care of. And I'm getting my needs met, right? I don't have to buy huge. I don't have to use all the big outlets because that's how they got us caught up too in the
mhm.
convenience and the don't pay shipping, but I'm paying shipping because I'm paying a membership,
Mhm.
and in the meantime,
Definitely.
you are misusing these workers, right?
Mhm.
For my
Mhm.
convenience. Because I press this button and I spend $25 and I can get my order in 5 hours, right? But there's somebody out there on a truck having to hustle to get me my stuff, and you're not paying them enough money,
Hell
right?
no.
Mhm.
Yo,
Mhm.
That's
y'all want to
all
hear
the
something
world is.
crazy? Listen to this shit. I've been kind of in between, like looking for a job a little bit, like just trying to see if there's something I
What's
can
up?
get that fits.
Yeah.
I got a call back from a job, it was for FedEx. They
Mhm.
basically told me we're gonna give you $120 a day, $120 a day, which if you know, that ain't shit. Okay, that's
Mm-mm.
starting price. That ain't after tax, that
Mhm.
ain't after none of that.
Right.
$120 a day, 12 hours a day.
Oh
You're
my.
and that's just this is the same thing that happened to the last driver guy. This is why I stopped fucking driving. Basically, you have to start early in the morning. You start at 7 o'clock in the fucking morning. You have to load the truck that you work in. That's why you got to get there early. Then you hit your route. Your route isn't done until you're finished. The truck has to be empty. That's not circling in traffic. That's not circling in anything. So the reason why they do it by day is because they don't have to pay you hourly. If they don't pay you hourly, you can wake up at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning and go home at 12 o'clock at night. And it is $120. That's what the last 2 fucking jobs that I had that was driving. That's what they were doing. That's what Comcast did to me. The place I was with Comcast, I would go out and I was making a percentage of the jobs that I did, but my hours were always so high that I just got the minimum of the hours. I had like 120 hours in a fucking week, yo. Not even in 2 weeks, in like a week. So yeah, that's the structure. Like you just said, they're not paying the drivers.
That's how you fuck over the people.
Crazy, yeah. They're not taking care of people.
0 cents.
The whole structure, and everything, man, is all messed up, man. And what I was saying about taking people out of the system, where it's like I really done forgot what I was about to say. I had it on the tip of my tongue. No. Yeah, because it was something good.
I was saying though that like, because my daughter is working at Kohl's and different departments along with the Amazon thing, right, and all that, and they pay her $13. And so this is why it's important to have these conversations out loud, because there are people who don't realize that your cashier is making $13, right? And you don't. Everybody know what it's like to live. They're like what you need to pay for and all that. So one customer even asked her, like, how much do they pay you? And she said, the lady's like, for real? Like, you doing a lot of stuff for $13? She said, yeah, exactly. And then they want me to do it with a smile on my face. Like, and she's like, sorry, no smiles today. I'm doing too much for $13. All right.
$13 ain't shit no more.
Maybe
when in like 96, but right now, like, it's just, you can't, they don't, and you're not just a cashier, you're a fucking door attendant, you're a cart getter, I work Target, I work Walmart, I worked all that shit. You don't just do one job, and it's just, if you're doing all of that, I'm not saying you should get $30 an hour for being a cashier, but if I'm a cashier for $13 an hour, let me just be a fucking cashier.
Let me just cashier.
Okay, that's it.
You
don't have me doing 14 other jobs.
Things, I'm gonna need more money.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm gonna need more money. So like it's all a scam. It's all a scam. So like I teach my children entrepreneurship. Even if you got a little job or whatever, but you need to have something else that you're doing that you enjoy, that you love, that you can make your money at, but like that you can like.
Look at my different areas. I'm turning different areas of my house into fucking.
Come on, man.
Wherever I'm at. I teach my daughter out here, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll stay here." I've been planning. I just got off the stream earlier.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build my community up on Twitch now. So it's like I'm doing so much shit. I've never worked this hard since I've had these fucking shows. I'm doing the 4 shows a week plus streaming, and I'm about to jump on Dre's bandwagon with the fucking streaming wrestling now. I'm going straight. I'm streaming Raw and SmackDown every fucking week. I'm 7 days a week damn near at this point. And I'm not quitting, yo. I'm not quitting.
And you love it. And that's the thing that you love it. You was talking about the loving it. Dre was talking about the loving it. And y'all know I'm 4 weeks in on the podcast, right?
I've been watching it.
I've never been so happy tired in my life.
That's good.
Right? Yeah. That's a good tired too.
Last Thursday, I had clients from 9 a.m. all the way to 7, 2 little 30-minute spaces in between there. I hopped on this show, did that. And I was exhausted, but I was smiling at the end of the night. Excited about the podcast and what we're doing and the conversations we having and all that. And because I'm doing it with my brothers or whatever, it's like a little mini reunion every week, right? I know I get to talk to them every week, not just a podcast, but we do a little prep on Saturdays and stuff and talk about stuff and all that. I got relatives getting involved, and I'm calling my cousins like, hey, you want to do a little commercial on the show? You sell some shit, right? There you go. That's it. Like, it's just great. And I keep thinking of ideas of like, I'm just being creative, right? And stuff like
Mhm.
that. And I love that. I absolutely love it. It gives me pure joy. I'll do that all day long. All
Yeah,
day
you
long.
gotta, yeah,
You
you
know?
gotta love it. You know, like
Yeah.
Brian was just saying, like what Harley is doing, even what I said, like, and then also goes back to the conversation we was having earlier. You really gotta love something to do it. And it's like the money will be great. Like you can
Yeah.
wake up in the morning, breakfast in bed, man. You got everything you want, like nothing to
Mm-hmm.
worry about. But as long as I'm doing something that I love,
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
like man, yeah, the money is awesome. But I can
Right.
also, because a lot of motherfuckers don't like waking up going to work at all. Like they
Oh
just
hell
doing
no.
it. It's
Right.
strictly
Most
for the
Yeah.
most
money.
motherfuckers, yeah.
Right.
Most
Yeah,
And
motherfuckers
I enjoy when you
like
enjoy
they
what
whole
you do.
bullshit.
Again, it don't feel like work.
yeah. But a lot of us don't. Not particularly. Us for, but a lot of
Right.
people who got 9 to 5s don't really enjoy what they do.
Enjoy
It's
what they
just
doing.
Yeah,
more so
I don't like
like
my 9 to 5. I just get to do this after I'm done with it, and I work
Right.
a 9 to 5 in
So
my
you
living
still
room.
finding, yeah,
So
you're
I be
finding your space.
yeah, I'm like, so I be drinking, but if my 9 to 5 sucks, I do medical billing. So
Oh
Okay.
man, yeah.
I answer the phone for people who don't know what a deductible is, people who
Uh-huh.
ain't never read
Okay.
things. So it's horrible. It's horrible. But first of all, it's in my house. So I get to create all day and
see
chill.
Yeah.
But
that's
when I'm
cool.
not doing it, I'm doing my own thing.
Your
I'm
thing.
making my craft so I
Right.
feel better.
And I
Yeah.
tell people that all the time. You might have a 9 to 5 that sucks ass, right? But like, what else do you enjoy? It's when you're doing that all day, every day, and you're not being fulfilled,
You
right?
don't
Even
decompress.
for my practice, and as I'm bringing therapists in and all that, I want this to be a place and space where you can come and enjoy what you do and help the people at your schedule. Like you make your schedule, right? When you want to work, right?
Hmm.
And be able to do the thing that you love in the way that you want to do it, you know and stuff like that. And that's my love and my joy, and that's what the kind of organization that I wanted to build. Not one that you are, oh Lord, I gotta go to work. No, no, no. I want you to be excited about being at work,
Yeah.
Get
right?
my
Hmm.
office
Yeah.
together. Here I come, Chanel.
I
I'm
got
not
you.
doing
You know
shit.
I got you.
I
You
want
know
an
I got
office.
you. You
I
don't have
want
to
an
have that 9 to 5.
office so I
We
can
can
buy
work this together.
all day.
Let's go.
I'm
Let's
be on
go.
Hmm.
your door.
Cause that's what I need in my organization,
I got
Yeah.
right?
you.
I
Yeah.
need people that
That's
want
what
to
you
help
want.
people.
That's what you want. That's what you want to keep around. I think I told you guys not that long ago, but there was this guy that had hit me up not that long ago, but he hit me up. We had met on a different show, and he was basically had a lot of really good ideas, like, oh man, we should start this together. We should get a group of people and blah 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 and this and that. And y'all already know I've already started fucking multiple chats and groups,
Hmm.
and you know what I'm saying? Like I've already done all this shit. So I'm
Right.
just like, I understand at this point, like, hey, listen, people who want to stick around you are going to stick around you, whether or
That's right.
not you got them all grouped.
You gotta go. Yeah.
So he was still like, on his little try shit, which I respected. But he was coming in strong, man. Like, oh, we should all get together and start, just get a StreamYard account and just all put money in every month. And I'm sitting back with knowledge, like, whoa, bro, you might want to pump your brakes. Like, it's gonna be hard enough just trying to get
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Exactly.
You talking about money?
Exactly.
Niggas is out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
It's
Exactly.
a process.
yeah. But it's like when I explained it to him, I was telling him, I was like, listen, bro, I've been there, done that. I'm not really too excited about that right now. Right now, I'm definitely down to work with people, but I'm
Yeah.
not getting invested like that. Like I'm
Yeah.
doing my own shit. And
Yeah.
if I see you, I will promote your shit. But
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to be a part of a crew and a team. I got my own shit I'm doing, and I'm
Mhm.
positive with it right now.
That's
And
right.
that's why, and he couldn't take that shit. Motherfucker blocked me. I'm like, I really don't care, but I'm just saying, like,
That's fine.
that's how delicate you are, nigga, and you trying to be a leader or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
you can't be
Exactly.
that way.
Right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
But
and not
again, like,
everybody can work
everybody don't
together, man.
understand it. They don't get
Yeah,
it, right? And all that. Because I do believe that your gift will make room for you. I
Yep.
definitely, but it don't say it's gonna pay you top dollar as soon as you get out the gate. You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying? Making
That's right.
room means a lot of things,
Yeah.
right? And all that. Like networking, like this is making room for me because I enjoy this space, right? I have friends, I have people that I care about, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all my siblings, you know what I'm saying? So like,
For real.
and so that is room for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all
Now,
that. and we're gonna make what we need to make in order to do what we need to do. Plain and
That's
simple.
right.
You know, but it's the heart and the head, the heart, and that gut that is important. That's the most important thing. Like, you know, where my spirit lies, you know, like what impact am I making in my community? Like, that's so much more valuable to me. So much more valuable.
People back in the days, man, you know, where it's like, yo, man, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, or I'm gonna go out and, you know, do what I'm gonna do. You know, I mean, they didn't really get too far, you know, back in them days. You know, especially like if they wanted to like, you know, be a singer. You know, I mean, you know, or pursue music or whatever like that. And of course, if they were young, you know, the parents were, oh, why are you doing that? Go get an education, go to college, so you can make some real money, go to the military or whatever like that. Back in the days, it was sort of you were sort of looked down upon of to, you know, wanting to do something of your own and not sort of follow the trend or what mommy and daddy want me to do. You feel me? So nowadays that, you know, like all of us, we all got something. Brian said he love it, and you gotta love it. Like you nowadays, you got so many, you know, avenues where you can get up and just, you know, go do something. You know, it's not gonna happen overnight, but long as you go out there and get it, then you know it's definitely gonna come though. But you know, like yeah, you definitely gotta, you know, move it.
You gotta go in the right direction,
and a pace that works for you too. Like you can't, and
Well,
that's where
you know,
it's bad.
So he started glitching. He started glitching on us. He thought he was a hologram or some shit. What the fuck? This Batman villain and shit.
It ain't got Dre. It ain't got Dre.
Canceling your ass. I was like, these niggas talking some real shit.
Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi. Yeah, the Wi-Fi started messing up. But yeah, man, you gotta go after it, man, and stop. You know, I stop not, you know, relying on the man in charge to sort of, you know, lend you a hand, and you know, just that's why a lot of us, especially in the city, that's why a lot of the city here in DC is so divided, because no one can really be happy for the next motherfucker. You know, like you got something going on and it's nice. Oh, a nigga want to hate on you. A nigga want to, you know, bring you down instead of being like, dog, how you get it? Sure, I can tell you, you know, like instead of dudes just want to just, you know, take it and just not be, you know, in tune with themselves and find out what they like, you know, like, because a lot of niggas like being the copycat, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna do that because he do it, you know, I'm gonna do that, you know, he doing it, I can do it better than him. We'll go ahead and try. You know, but I mean, like, you might find yourself back up at the starting position because you wanted to follow everybody around instead of just taking your own path. So, you know, like
people don't believe in themselves, Dre. That's why they don't take their own path, because they don't know themselves, and you have to know yourself in order to forge your own path, right? So, like, it's impossible until you and that's our job, even when you're a parent, right? Because you got a little man, right? Your job is to help him understand who he is, not teach him how to be like you, right? And you can teach him the value that you hold. You can teach him work ethic. You can teach him, you know, daddy out here entrepreneuring, and this is how we get it done and all that. But his goal and his passion, whatever that is, you're supposed to help him to nurture that through checking out what he enjoys, right? And all that, and nurturing that thing and stuff. And so if parents first of all heal themselves, because half the time we're trying to create a mini us in order to heal the thing that we didn't do, and then the jealousy comes in, because I'm gonna do a whole little series on mamas and daughters for that same thing, because there's a gap there in I want you to be better than me, but I'm also jealous of you at the same time.
It's like Lucius Lyon. Y'all ever watch Lucius?
Yes.
When them children started making that music and Lucius started messing them children career up. Lucius like, better than him.
That must be so fucking like tiring, bro. To like just I can't imagine like having that kind of thought process.
It's gotta be exhausting.
Looking at my kids and saying, "Oh man, you're making it more than I can't even fucking imagine." Like,
probably so proud of my baby
like that.
Every time one of them, I'm like,
This shit is
Look at that
crazy,
growth.
yo.
Look at I see y'all. Like that's how I am with my
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've never been like to anybody. Like,
to be
if I
jealous
was
at
ever
all is so.
jealous, like, I don't know,
mm-mm.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
to
you
be
can't help
jealous
that
at
if
all
you
of
have
a
no
person in
self
that
worth.
way is
Yeah.
crazy.
It's a
Because
hard heart.
And
people,
you know what? I think another word, besides jealous too, is really envy, man. There be a lot of people
Yeah.
that be envy
Envious.
at,
Yeah.
Right.
envious, of what, you got going on, or be like, hold up, wait a minute, like, how you get it? Like, they be
Mhm.
looking at me like, how did you get it? Like, what did that
Right.
mean? How did
Because
I
they
get it?
don't
Like, same
and
way
that
you can
and
get
that's
it.
still rooted in self because if I can't do it, then how can
how can we
you do it? You
or if,
know?
or a different angle of that is like the book or the movie Count of Monte Cristo, where people are jealous that you are not unhappy with something that would make them unhappy.
Them unhappy. Yes.
On Count of Monte Cristo, he had the riches, he had everything, and he had this big old real pony. But the little poor boy, his mom chiseled him a pony, and he loved that little chisel pony, and that little fucker broke that baby pony just because he wasn't happy with his real pony. And I was so mad.
Right.
But people will get angry with you for being happy
Because
with
you
what
happy with what you
they
got.
want you to be unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too wild. Guys, yeah, I just looked at the time, it's 9:11. So I gotta jump on the ENT show.
ENT,
But
go. Do
this
your
been a
thing.
good ass conversation, man. I really needed this too. I think like I've been having a pretty good week, but it's just like I have been doing a lot of reflection like this, like talking about just this real shit, man. I'm raising these kids and I want them to understand. I heard this other Dre, you had posted another video where Anthony Mackie, Falcon, from
Yeah.
Marvel and shit. He was talking some real shit too, and I was actually having this conversation with my son not that long ago, before I even heard him talking this shit about the importance of understanding like how shit works. We
Yes.
do get a lot of dreaming, fucking, great fantasy fairy tale stories, and I'm not saying they're always fairy tales,
Right.
but majority of shit, you got to start understanding. Like, it's not all about if the hardest worker gets the most. No, that is
That's not
fucking
how it works.
false information. Now, I'm not saying that to say that you can't, get anything from working hard. There are, but
You
at
can.
the end of the day, it's still a possibility. You
Mhm.
can wake up every day and work as hard. I can get on this bitch every week. This may never take me to the goal that I want. Like you said, I don't want to be a millionaire, but just to be
Right.
kind of comfortable doing this and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
maybe making a little bit that I can
Yeah.
just make it and do this for a living. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even if it's not everything I want, just a little
Right.
bit.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
may never reach that shit. I may
Right.
work as hard as fucking ever. But if you don't get placed in the right positions, or if it isn't the right person that sees you, you don't
Come
shake
on.
the right hands,
That's right.
that
Mm-hmm.
is a bigger. I can do this shit for 2 months, shake the right
Take your
hand,
right hands.
and be on fucking TV tomorrow.
That's
You
right.
Mm-hmm.
understand? And
You never know who's watching you too.
That's
that's a
right.
way bigger possibility.
Mm-hmm.
That's
At
right.
the end of the day, everything else is a shitload of hard work and
That's
a
right.
little bit of luck, yo. And
Yeah.
you do gotta understand that shit. Putting
Yeah.
yourself out there consistently is definitely
Yep.
going to get you somewhere, but it
Right.
probably and maybe
But you're
not
hoping
where
that
you
you
want to
right.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotta be
You
okay
got
with that.
Yeah, you got to surround yourself, or at least sometimes it may take moving out of your own city. Like
Right.
but
Yeah.
you gotta move, or you gotta place yourself around certain folks, man, and
Yeah.
or place yourself into certain situations where you could be available to people with who could have access to see you,
Right.
because I feel like we all four, and even more people, like all four of us has something amazing. The Brian, his podcast, and the way he talked from Chanel and Harley. Like all it is someone who could see you and be like, you know what, that shit is nice though. I like that.
Right.
You
Really.
feel me? Like, and that's all it really take though. So we all speaking some true shit. It's just that we gotta put ourselves in the certain algorithm with other motherfuckers who talking the same shit, instead of
That's right.
to be honest with you, I think it is the last thing I'm saying. We gonna roll with it, man. You want somebody, you close with, that ain't just gonna, because what I'm trying to say is, you ever have somebody that's close to you, right? And they follow you on social media, and you'll post something or whatever, and you sitting by them or you sitting around, and all of a sudden you hear your voice out of the blue, but then you stroll right past it. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, you know what? You like, come on. Like, you said right here, you watch all these other videos though. Like, you just gonna stroll past my video though? Like, you gonna stroll past my shit though? Like,
Yeah.
for real? Like, I mean, I don't want to hear myself right now though, but I mean, like, come on. Like, you want motherfuckers that's gonna be supportive with you all the way around and not just trying to, hop on the bandwagon and shit like that.
Right.
So, yeah, we gotta stick together and shit. So,
We got to.
yeah.
I did the Brian 1,000 times. I passed by and just stay on there at least for a minute. Throw some comments in there. Like,
do something for people. That's nuts.
I appreciate everybody who do shit, man. Like, I appreciate all y'all, and it's been a great ass conversation. I can't wait for next week. I got a lot of shit to talk about, yo. I'll see y'all if y'all want to check it out. We talking paying too much for these damn apps and shit. So
shit. Yeah, might be over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Top 5 favorite TV channels that you ever watched. That you all your TV channels and shit.
Oh,
I'm gonna say the USA Network because I'm always watching wrestling and shit like that.
Right? All right, y'all.
All right, man.
I'm
Appreciate it, yo. We about to wrap it up here, man. On this week's episode, Beyond 1130. Really been dope, man. Really been fun. Anybody, Harley, Chanel, you got any final words you guys want to say before we wrap it up?
We said all the goodness on the show. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I'm like, this was a lot to chew down. Honestly, y'all, just for real, this life is not going nowhere, but it's going everywhere all at once. So come on now. At the end of the day, y'all, just do what the fuck you love. Like, you already know what you love to do because it's always in your head. It's always in your mind. Like, go do that shit because life ain't coming back. It ain't going nowhere. And you ain't going nowhere until you go.
I agree. And keep engaging in these conversations and learn more and more. PTBS going to be on Sunday, 7 o'clock. And we being insightful too. So join us there and all that. Like, y'all got to open your minds. That's all. And this is we are a community. I am you, you are me. We are one. And so we got to start acting like it. That's how we're going to get up out this matrix. That's how we're going to survive all the things, and we don't even, and not just survive, we thriving. We thrive.
Definitely got to thrive, man. Definitely out of the matrix, man. Brian just said some stuff that I really got to think about, man. Because I'm like, damn, I do got a lot of subscriptions and shit. Like, for real, I was trying to what was it? I was trying to watch Power, the Raising Canaan. I think it came back last Friday, and I was just trying to get Stars, on Amazon Prime. But I wasn't trying to pay the whole fucking $15 membership. Yeah. And they're gonna take the money. They're gonna take the money in, because it was actually a free trial for Stars. It was like, oh, you want to sign up for a free trial? I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Here go Amazon. Nah, before you sign up for that free trial, we want our money though. Get the fuck out.
That's how they work.
Yeah, exactly.
The other day, it was something I bought, and then whoever it is had a partnership with Stars, and was like, okay, $3 a month for 3 months. For 3 months, I was like, well, that's not bad. But I was like, I'm gonna forget to cancel, and I'm gonna end up paying $25,000 for a subscription. You gotta know your brain. I got ADHD. I'm gonna forget. So I don't even watch TV like that.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. All right, man. Appreciate everyone definitely chiming in the live chat. Episode 6 of Beyond 1130. Make sure you go follow and subscribe to Harley Charnel, Fuck the Bullshit Podcast, Brian B, with the Beeline Entertainment, all that great stuff, man. Definitely support the crew, man. Until next time, yo, we be back next Thursday, episode 7, man, of Beyond 1130, man, and we're gonna keep killing it here at the 1130 podcast, man. Make sure you like, share, follow, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, man. Yo, until next time, it's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, from Harley Charnel, Brian B. We out, man. Yep. Tell a friend. Peace.